Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today we're doing my September TBR. Now I am so excited for this video, I can't even contain it because do you see this right here? These 9 books. That is all I have left on my physical TBR. I feel like every single book talker and TikToker talks about finishing their TBR, but like you never do. You always buy your books, you never finish it. But I'm this close to finishing it. Guys, this is insane. With it being said, my birthday is in a couple days. I'll be buying some more books, but like the only books I want to get physical copies of right now at this moment is Brandon Sanderson's like series and stuff. I'll get most of those. I'll probably get like Mistborn, All of Wax and Wayne, maybe some from my archives, maybe like Tress and Warbreaker I might get for my birthday. But either way though, it's not even gonna add that much onto this cart because like the series I have to work through slowly and only one at a time. So the TBR card, guys, might not be around for too much longer because there's not gonna be much of a TBR to work with. Also, complete another sidebar, my hair is so frizzy right now because the humidity where I live is diabolical. Not allowed, not cool. Absolutely cute like sunburn going on too. We're living life, it's fine. But so on that note, obviously I'm not gonna do a whole video of me pulling prompts from like 9 books because normally I pick 8 books. So that's not gonna work technically. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to bring back the spinner wheel for I think half of them. So for 4 spins and 4 picks. If you guys didn't watch my August TBR, what I did on this one is because technically, well, I have 9 physical books in my TBR. 2 of them are also series. So the 2 of them have like 1 more book each after that. But I guess technically in total, I do have 31 books in my TBR because this includes all the books I bought on my Kobo and my Kindle. You know, like when they have those like little $2.99 sales, you buy some books and you forget about them. These are all those books. So I have these on here. There is also the physical copies too, but pretty much I'm spinning this for a chance to get some of my Kobo and Kindle books because I feel like they're always excluded off this because if they're not physical, you know? Also super exciting. My goal for the beginning of this year, my biggest goal, was a goal I still have not even slightly started working on, is doing some rereads and annotating. So, without further ado, I am going to put a couple potential rereads on this cart when I pick prompts. I might not pick any of these, who knows, but these are pretty much books I already talked about rereading and I want to put on here. I would love to start trying to do annotating with the standalone just to see how I like it. So these are the 4 standalone books I keep saying I really want to reread this year. So I have Malibu Rising, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, The Nightingale, and Babel. These 2 terrify me to reread, but we're gonna do it eventually. So these guys are gonna go on. And then while there's more series I want to start, 2 of them I felt pretty good starting now. I'm so excited. My favorite contemporary romance series of like all time, and like ACOTAR specifically, like not my favorite book, but getting to Throne of Glass is what's gonna really do this for me. And pretty much a goal of mine this year was to reread the entire SJM universe, and we're already entering September and I haven't reread a single one. It's like 16 books that are bricks. We should probably get on that. So that's what my cart's looking like. But we are gonna do the spinner wheel first, just in case you do pick some of them that are on this bottom shelf, we can just take them off. Friends, I am so excited. I'm like also just like, this is just such an exciting month for this. I can't do, oh, I'm so happy. Okay. It is spinning. That sounds really annoying. I'm gonna leave it on so you guys can hear that it's actually going and spinning. Okay, it shows the Gilded Ones, and I do know this book. I know it's like a YA. I'll put the cover here. It's one of the ones I bought that apparently is like a really good, I think it's a trilogy, and this is the first book in it. I have it on my Kobo, for sure. That's, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like wild about reading, but it's good because I bought it and I haven't read it yet, so I need to read it. So, I'm excited about it still. So that is pick 1. Okay, pick 2. I hope you guys can hear that. That's the little whirling sound. Oh? You guys can't even see because it's so close. It literally was like about... That's excessive. Anyways, it literally was about to pick the last hours and then it changed to this one, but it's the one that I swear, this is The Lost Apothecary is what it chose, but I'm actually pretty sure that I have read that book. I think I took it as an audiobook from Libby at one point and I listened to it, but truthfully I think it's good that I reread it because I don't think I remember a single thing from that. I think that was one of the first books I ever tried reading as an audiobook. I tried doing it while I was driving and I think I just constantly kept zoning out and not paying attention to it. And so let's retry that one. I like how so far we've gotten 2 books that are not physicals because I feel like it's good to get through those books that I've bought and haven't read yet. But I think I would like to have at least one of these pick a physical book, but we'll see what we get. So this is number 3. That cheering is too much at the end, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a lot for me. Okay, it's calling me out. This is good. This was actually one that I had picked out and I had bought originally at the beginning of the year when they had a sale on, because if you guys know, also my goal for this year was to read 5 nonfiction books. I've read 2 so far, not doing the greatest. I do also have one down here though, The Boys in the Boat. That's a nonfiction I would like to read, but I just choose Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, which is a nonfiction book. I'm assuming it's about like therapy and self-help. And I'm really excited about it because I feel like it's just maybe a good read, because I'm somebody who stresses out and has high anxiety and pushes myself a bit too far sometimes. That's why also the other book on this list that I have as a nonfiction book is called Burnout, because I feel like I would benefit from reading that as well. Anyways though, yeah, this one too, I'm actually pretty excited for this one. This is the last pick for the spinner wheel before we move on to the prompt jar. So let's see if it picks a physical or another. All right friends, sorry I'm back. I should written, you guys would know I'm back, why am I saying that? But as it was spinning, I just ran out of space, so I had to quickly get stuff figured out and then come back. And I did choose 6 Crimson Cranes, which I'm really excited about. This book I have digitally, but I do want to buy the physical copies, but the UK physical copies, because they are stunning. I think I want those UK copies, and also I was looking, like if I ever read Legends and Lattes and really love it and want to get it, I'm getting the UK covers because the US ones are awful. But 6 Crimson Cranes, I can do this. That's one I've wanted to read for a while, so I'm excited I chose that one, and that is another Kobo one. So we picked 4 digital books, which I'm kind of excited about. Now we'll see what I pick off this guy here. Like I said too, the other thing is I always pick 8, but I always read more than 8. Like if you guys don't know, this month I haven't read fully yet because I'm not done the challenge yet, but I'm reading 31 books in 31 days. Not typical, but normally I read at least 15. Actually, that's a lie. I read at least like probably around 10 to 15 in a month. So we'll read a couple more. Okay, ones I like to read on the shelf, not the rereads, like ones down here. I would love to get Chain of Iron, Long Way Down, Boys in the Boat, really any of them. This is a book I chose in both months too, 5-Star Stranger. It sounds really interesting, so let's just see what we're in for this month. Pick one, I chose like 5. Pick one is Bought Because of the Cover. I'm not going to lie. The ones that make most sense for that, I think, are Scythe or Chain of Iron, because Chain of Iron, look at how gorgeous that is. I'm not gonna lie, what made me want to start reading Cassandra Clare is when the actual Chain of Thorns came out, and I was like freaking out about it. It was kind of like resurfacing the whole like Shadowhunters universe, and I saw the cover, like that is a stunning cover. I may want to read it, so that could be one. Or also Scythe. This is also one I think was like kind of like in like everybody's like YA dystopian days, but for some reason in my brain, like the 3 covers beside each other just look super nice and like super sleek. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this one, because I think it sounds super interesting, and I've been wanting it for a while, and I bought it finally because it was on Book Outlet. So I got it for like $7.99, so steal, and it literally has that dot on it is all it has. So I think I'm gonna go with this one because I really want to read it. All right, friends, we're gonna do pick number 2. I keep picking like multiple, guys. I'm out of practice apparently. Starts with the. Okay, so you can do The Nightingale or The Boys in the Boat. I'm almost kind of tempted to leave The Boys in the Boat for now because I do already have a nonfiction read for this month, but also I think I'm gonna do it because I really want to read it. It sounds actually like a really interesting story. It's kind of like a memoir from what I understand. And it sounds really interesting, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and read this. My sister like had to read this for school, and that's why it's already like loved and worn in, because it was her copy. So I'm really excited. She keeps asking me like what I thought about it, so I'm gonna read it finally so I can talk to her about it. 2 nonfictions in 1 month. Who am I? Oh, that one kind of just like flew at me. Should I take that? Was that a sign? This is pick number 3 because it literally jumped out at me. A new release. Do I have a new release? I guess Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher could be a newer release, because when was it out? If not, 5-Star Stranger might be it, because that was my book of the month pick for August. And that would make sense. It's just 2024. I think it came out pretty recently though. Goodness, why is it this thick? Why is it that thick? I can also want to do 5-Star Stranger selfishly because it's a little bit of a thinner book. And after reading 31 books in 31 days, I feel like I'm gonna want to have like a chill reading month, to be honest. Just like not crazy. Yeah. First Scribner hardcover edition, August 2024. That's about as new release as it gets. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 5-Star Stranger, I think, for this one. What I love too is I don't think like any of these books that I'm reading this month are like huge. I call them like book talk titles, or books that like I've really like seen read a lot about on Book Talk recently. And so I'm kind of liking that I'm reading books that are not like as like crazy right now, if that makes sense. Last one, oh, it's 2 for 1, that one fell out, is a book with orange on the cover. Can we do some looking? I'm sure I even really have any with orange on the cover. Pineapple Street has like very little. You know what? Yeah, the only one I can do is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez when they have like the orange in the sunset. That's like the only orange I have on any book, even in writing. That's the only one I have. So, we're doing a reread. So true in this book. I got this book as an early e-arc, which I'm so grateful for. And I read it and I rated it 5 stars. And there was just some quotes in this book that I still think about every single day that like gutted me and made me feel so seen, but also so called out and attacked at the same time. And I cried reading this book. And I think honestly, like, I read soul-crushing, devastating books and I don't cry. And I just like, I will like turn off my emotions when I'm reading. I don't know what it is. But you guys notice, like if you ever watch my reading vlogs, like I don't really have a lot of expression when I read. Like, I'm kind of just like going my business. Just gonna be crying, and that says something about it. And I love Abby Jimenez. So I did want the first book I annotate to be a standalone, just so it doesn't feel like too overwhelming and daunting all at once. So this is gonna be the first book I ever annotate. Guys, I'm really excited about this. All right, friends, it's not gonna be quite as long today because I have to show them all, but we're gonna do our little roundup. Show you guys what I'm reading this month. I'm really excited about all of them. I'm sorry it's not as long as my roundup for August. I read 31 books in 31 days, but that's okay. So the spinner wheel chose The Gilded Ones, The Lost Apothecary, Maybe You Should Talk to Somebody, and 6 Crimson Cranes. For a book I bought because of the cover, I chose Scythe. For a book that starts with The, I chose The Boys in the Boat. For a new release, I chose 5 Star Stranger. And for a book with orange on the cover, I'm doing my very first reread of Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Friends, I'm just so excited about this month. I'm excited that I'm reading some Kobo books. My physical TBR is almost non-existent. I'm doing some rereading. I just feel so good about this month. And in general, this is so great. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any specific like reading vlogs you'd like to see with these books, please let me know down below what you'd like to see. I'm on TikTok at Angel's Book Corner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.